Right, good evening, folks. It's Cliff Graves here from the Christian Tough Guy Show. I just can't contain myself. I really had to come on air and share something with you. Now, we're Christians here at Christian Tough Guy Show, obviously. We're honest, and what you see is what you get. But we are so honest, even to the point of actually losing sales, S-A-L-E-S, sales, losing business. We represent Jesus Christ, and we are business people who act with honesty and integrity. We care not for the clever, sharp people in business. They might go out and make thousands upon thousands upon thousands. Drive around in their Aston Martins, and everyone says, "Oh, look at them, they're great." But is that the correct way of being in business? Now, I just want to read you something today from the word for today, UCB word for today. If you're a Christian, it is very, very, very apt. If you're not, then you'll appreciate where we're coming from. Let me read it to you. Never misrepresent your product. Provide things honest in the sight of all men. Romans 12, verse 17. Eventually lies are exposed. The truth will always surface. He that covereth his sins shall not prosper. Proverbs 28, verse 13. Anyone who does business with you wants to know the truth, the whole truth. Jesus had the greatest product on earth, salvation. He offered the human race an opportunity to have a relationship with God. He even promised them a home in heaven. But he never painted a distorted picture. After talking about the advantages of following him, he spelled out the challenges. Ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. Matthew 24, verse 9. Jesus offered more than a pie in the sky philosophy. He believed in preparing people for every possible situation that could arise. In the age when bankers and businessmen twist the truth to enhance the bottom line, God calls on us to be honest, even to our own hurt. If we represent God, and if we want to experience his blessing, we must do business his way. An honest relationship is worth more than 100 sales. Our integrities will be remembered longer than our products. We as a nation need to go back to what made us great in the first place. Thomas Jefferson said, "The whole art of government consists in the art of being honest." In the Bible, God's people were largely an agricultural community. So God laid it on the line. Do not use dishonest standards when measuring length, weight, or quantity. Leviticus 19:35. John Parnell wrote, "It matters not what you do. Make a nation or a shoe. For he who does an honest thing in God's pure sight is ranked a king. Now, how exciting is that? How exciting, listeners, is that? And I just want to apply this to my business, our business, whereby we've invented this fitness apparatus specifically for home usage, moreover for the lone home trainee. The reason why I invented this was I just felt working out with barbells, I wasn't really kind of getting the workout that I wanted. At the moment, for instance, let me just give you an example. At the moment, I'm following, and I don't want to, because the Garage Fit Workouts thing that we offer is an exclusive membership. It's not a sales technique or a clever sales technique or anything like that. When you come through to Garage Fit Workouts, you don't pay for it, okay? It's all included in the purchase of the equipment. But we want to keep it a little bit exclusive. We don't want to reveal it to everybody on YouTube and etc., etc. But one of the techniques we use a lot of training methods, and one of the techniques that is being used, I can tell you this, doesn't matter. I like you, you're my friends, you know. Can't see you, don't know who you are. You know me, all about me, but that's okay. That's alright, doesn't matter, does it? I don't mind, you know, as long as I'm helping you. Is we're using this supra-maximal holds, heavy supports holds, over and above what you could normally do a 1 repetition on an exercise for. I'll give you an example. Say, for example, you could do 6 repetitions on a barbell bench press with, you'd be strong if you could, 100 kilograms. The heavy support supra-maximal holds go over and above that to quite unbelievable amounts, you know, 130 kilograms, 140 kilograms, but around about 30 to 40% over your 1 rep maximum. So we're just keeping it easy in the 100, you know, 100%, 30% of 100, 30% on from 100, you know, is 130 kilograms. The thing with working out with a barbell is on your own, right? Because you're going over and above your 1 repetition maximum, you can be in dire straits if that weight comes down on you. It's all very well to have a power rack, and we are actually designing our own commercial graded power rack for gyms. Okay, and all I can tell you is, and I'm sorry to tell you this, but the power racks, where they're all bolted together everywhere, need a lot of maintenance. You can imagine if you're training on your own with a barbell in a power rack and you're giving that power rack a pounding most times you train in it, if you don't have a spanner, you know, if you don't go around tightening those bolts up, they will work loose. So the better graded power racks will be welded in parts, and you know, unless you've got the facilities at home to train a double garage, perhaps, you know, it's they're not feasible for home use, the better quality ones. And I would not recommend working out without it, doing this type of method that I've just been explaining to you. Highly dangerous. Highly dangerous. I've said it before, just Google, YouTube rather, go onto YouTube, would be better, and put in barbell accidents and you'll see some horrendous accidents. Yeah, I mean, it's quite unthinkable. So working out the way that we work out, it will keep you safer. All right, and I want to be honest, and I want to tell you that nothing within fitness training is going to keep you ultra safe, is it? If you don't adhere to our instructions and you go silly at it and you don't warm up properly, well, you're going to wrench out your shoulder or anything, so we just want to keep you safe. That's what we want to do. We want to keep you safe whilst you're doing your training. I would not have gone so far with this invention if I didn't believe in it. If I didn't think that it would keep you safe. Because I use it, and I've used it earlier today, this afternoon, and I had 90 kilograms on it. The shell weighs 11 kilograms, so I had 100 kilograms. And I stood up with it, and because the weight's all at the front, I really knew that was enough for me. And I have like a crash box, which I call a crash box, which we will YouTube and video at some stage for you, so you can actually get your head round visually what we're talking about. But it just gives me a quick emergency get out, as it were, if the weight is too much. And I know that the weight was too much, but I held it there for my wife was actually timing me. She's only 5'2", hence I had to invent this invention, because she can't spot for me. She can hold a stopwatch. That's the good thing about this invention. And I held it there for 10 seconds, and I knew that I'd had enough, and I took it off, and I felt exhausted. I built up to that. I started, what did I start on? 50, that was it. I started off at 50 kilograms, and I was able to do some press up holds on that. The 50 kilograms I'd done, I lost count, and Sarah, my wife, said that I'd done 4 sets of 10-second holds, so in all probability I did do 5 sets. I lose count. That's the thing. I lose where I am with my sets and my times. That's what. Oh dear, what a wally I am. But there we are. The upshot of it kind of thing is, I know in myself now, right, okay, I got a lot of benefit out of that. I kind of like potentiated my central nervous system, right, and next time I come and have a go at that, which would be next week now, I record all my workouts. I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to manage the 90 kilograms with the 100 kilograms with the weight of the shell. I'm hoping I can do a 10-second hold. That's not all what we do within Garage Fit workouts. Okay, we do a whole stack more. That's just one thing. And I'm not trying to be sharp, and I'm not trying to give you a flavour of this, and and what I'm not. I would rather keep you safe and know that you're, training out intelligently. I've said to people before that are UK based, that live in the West Midlands, call me up if you want to come and have a training session with me and train with the Alec gym system. Just call me up and come down. We can get something in the diary that suits, and you can come down, try it out, completely free. Sorry, excuse me. Completely free of charge. What I don't want to try and do, and that's why I read you this thing out from YouTube. Sorry, from the word for today. Compliments to UCB there. I don't want to sell it hard. I don't want to sell this invention hard. I just want people to realise the benefits of it, that it will keep you safe, because you've got a geezer, me, who's in his 50th year. I do have an ongoing back problem. Very occasionally, my iliac sacral joint seems to flare up, lock up, mostly on the left side. Funny, isn't it? My injury to my shoulder, left side. As I say, though, I'm in my 50th year. I'm not a 17-stone hulking fit guy, young fit guy. You know what I mean? I'm just Joe average, and it's good enough for me. So I would hope it would be good enough with you. We have tried to be very realistic with the costings here. What I am hoping to do, should everything take off and fall into place for us, God willing, is to kind of like offer our product range, which will grow and grow and grow over the ensuing months ahead, is to offer it out like as ambassadors to you folk out there. And so there has to be a margin to people that would come on board with us. There has to be enough margin there for you guys to make your money. And I know I've just read that out, and it's not about fleecing people, lying, all that type of thing, sharp business practice, etc., 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 pestering salesmen, and nothing like that. Been very, very, very open and honest, and said that's how we've scaled this in. So I think that the price is set right. It would be good to hear from people to give me your opinions on that, what you feel. That's what it is. It's very much really, getting right into what your feelings are and things about things, because you can probably hear my passion for the product. But of course, if it's not something that you guys want, then that's the end of it, isn't it? For whatever reason. But I mean, I do like just to be honest, and not try and go in for the hard sale. I believe in my heart of hearts it is a very good product, a very sound product, a very safe product, which I owe all the glory to the Lord for. And as our business grows, I would, well, I'm not going to tell you that, because actually that's kind of like something between us and the Lord. But reading between the lines, we're not about wanting to have grandiose, massive, great big houses. And there's not anything wrong with that. I'm not poking at people that have got that. Please understand that. I'm not. If you drive around in an Aston Martin, I'm not poking at you for that. Fantastic if that's what gives you joy and happiness. But for me, it just isn't going to. It's not necessary, So I hope that I've entitled this "Renew Your Vigour," and I hope that the passage in the Word for today has sort of got straight there into your heart, and you can understand that if we can, all of us, whatever you're doing, act with some honesty and integrity, and try and do our best in everything that we do, you can ask for no more, really, can you? So I'm going to sign off, and I really want to build this Christian Tough Guy show up. I really do. The next stage is really will be to upgrade, and that will cost money, us money, not you, because I've already said to you, and we hold that it will not be a paid for clip or service or anything like that. If you want to, and we hope you do, you come in, you tune in, you listen. As I said to you the other days, you tell us what you want, what you don't like, what you do like. If you want to hear less of me and more of other presenters, and this is how Revelation TV grew. They would just had just the same as me from a room, from a bedroom, converted bedroom, and that's just the same as myself. So God willing, things can grow, and that's what I want. And I want it here for you people, that we can deal with all the aspects of life's trials in the name of Jesus. And I strongly believe, hard exercise is one way to channel the Holy Spirit. For me, others might want to bake a cake, all that sort of thing, or go running. But for me, it's hard exercise, predominantly resistance exercise, because I'm a lesser than. If you ever meet me face to face in person, you'll say, well, I don't know why I was, because I'm just a normal guy. I really am. Seriously, I really am. And so when I do my training, and I call upon the Lord, your strength, Lord, give me this strength. Well, I'm not a superhuman, and He's not going to do it so that I bust my shoulders out of position. And He realises my age. He don't want me to keel over, It's all in the name of the Lord, people. And to the non-believer that's listening, you might be chuckling away. One of the most difficultest things is to actually talk and keep going and going and going for which is almost half an hour now. Hopefully not boring the absolute pants of your listeners. You know, I haven't had any nasty comments yet, but you know, it's a difficult one. But I just speak from the heart. Everything I do is in the name of the Lord. And today's message via the word of today was act in honesty and integrity in all you do. In all you do. And if you can do that, then you are a success. I'm in business, and there's some very clever, sharp businessmen, I think, work in a grey area of business. And the message today is saying, don't do that. I could easily be that. Easily. But I'm not, because I'm a Christian man and I'm a believer, and I believe that this is the Lord's product that He blessed me with, people. You know, this is why I know, you know, we put it all through. We did have to put it through British standard testing, you know. By law, by British law, we weren't obliged to do that for this particular invention, but we did it. But we did it because we want people to be sure, you know, that what we're saying to you is truthful. Okay? And that, I think, probably is enough for today, isn't it? I really hope you've enjoyed my chats, and I really wish you would let me know what you think of these chats. It would be absolutely blinding to get some feedback. Even if it's Cliff, you're an idiot, or Cliff, you're okay, but you know, you need to try and do this and that with your broadcast. Fine, tell me. You know, and have a lovely evening. To all our beautiful, lovely US listeners across the pond there. It won't be the evening for you, will it? Especially if you're in California. Have a great day, and I will speak to you very, very soon. God bless you. Take care.